Hello everyone, and welcome to Lesson 6 called Breaks. Let's start with an anticipatory set. So our last couple of lessons have discussed different ways of organizing our documents. We learned about indents and tabs, line and paragraph spacing, and lists. Those things can all help us format documents so that they are professional looking and easy to read. In this lesson, we're going to learn about breaks, which are another tool to help us format documents. What do you think breaks do? Let's see if this visual will help you at all. This lesson will demonstrate the importance of page breaks and explain how they are used and applied. Looking at our desired result, you'll see that our essential questions for this lesson are: what is a page break? What are the 4 types of section breaks? And what are the appropriate uses for each of them? By the end of this lesson, you should be able to apply different types of breaks in Word. Now we're going to jump into the actual lesson, which is within this same video. During the lesson, take notes in a notebook or a Word document on inserting page breaks, section breaks, other types of breaks, and deleting breaks. Immediately following the lesson, look for the lesson wrap-up and CYU activity instructions at the end of this video.
Goodwill Community Foundation, creating opportunities for a better life.
When you're working on a multi-page document, sometimes you may want to have more control over exactly how the text flows, and breaks can be very helpful in those cases. This document is a corporate sales report, and toward the end is a revenue summary. Right now it's getting cut off between pages 3 and 4, and I'd really prefer to have it all on the same page. I could just press Enter until the summary reaches the top of page 4, but if I wanted to add or delete something in another part of the document, that would cause this part to shift and I'd have to readjust it, and I'd rather not have to worry about that. Instead, I'm going to insert a page break. To create a page break, place the insertion point right before the text that you want to move. Then go to the Insert tab and click the Page Break command. The summary has now been bumped to the next page, and it will stay at the top of the page even if I change something else in the document. You'll find even more options on the Page Layout tab under Breaks. Here you can insert a page break or another type of break depending on what you need. The column break controls the flow of text in a column, while the text wrapping break can help you manage text that's wrapped around an object. Then there are section breaks, which can be used to format different parts of your document independently. Section breaks create a barrier in your document rather than a page break. They let you decide where certain types of formatting begin and end, including columns, page numbering styles, page orientation, and more. In this example, I'd like to separate this paragraph from the 2 columns you see here. So I'm going to place the insertion point in front of the paragraph and then click Breaks. Next Page is a type of section break that will move the section to a completely different page, which isn't what we want. Instead, we'll choose Continuous so it stays on the same page as the columns. Now the text can be formatted separately. If we select our paragraph, then remove the 2-column formatting, you can see the change immediately. Finally, I'd like to show you how to delete breaks from your document. This can be a little bit tricky because breaks are invisible. To make them easier to find, go to the Home tab and click the Show Hide command. Now we can see page breaks, paragraphs, and other formatting symbols that are normally hidden. To delete a break, place the cursor to the left of the break or select it. Then press Delete on your keyboard, and the break will disappear. There are lots of situations in Word where breaks might come in handy. Now that you know how to use them, you can set up your document exactly the way that you want.
Before you move on to the CYU activity, let's review this lesson's desired results. Remember, our essential questions for this lesson are: what is a page break? What are the 4 types of section breaks? And what are the appropriate uses for each of them? Now that we've reached the end of this lesson, do you feel that you know how to apply breaks in Word? If you're still confused, go back and watch this lesson again. Congratulations, you've reached the end of Lesson 6, Breaks. To show that you've mastered this content, complete the CYU activity. For this activity, pretend your mom asked you to help her create a small cookbook filled with her favorite recipes that she can share with family and friends. She has emailed you a Word document containing a few recipes that she wants you to format. Follow the directions below and remember to save frequently, and then upload your completed document here. Remember to visit me in the drop-in center or schedule a one-on-one session with me if you need any help. Good luck!